It's morning, America. Today is December 17th, Thursday. I've just gotten to my building. It's the second day of my vlog. I didn't vlog yesterday. I thought about vlogging. Yesterday on Wednesdays, we work from home. I had one meeting where we did some training on the new updates for Canvas. Canvas is what we use for our online and really for all of our instruction. We use Canvas, and we had an update. They're doing an update on how Canvas looks. So we had a training on that yesterday. And then I do an extra help session. Trying to log in. I do an extra help session for the classes I have inclusion in, and I had that yesterday from 11 to 12, and that was all my meetings for yesterday. So I didn't think it was anything really to vlog about. So I've gotten to work. It's 6:51 now. I came in about 6:49. And we have our temperature checks. If you come in before 7, we can come in on the 6th grade hall. But if you come in after 7, you have to come in the main entrance, because that's the only other door that's open. The 6th grade hall door is open for temperature checks, and then the main entrance at the front of the building is open for temperature checks at 6:30. So everyone has to come in between 6:30 and 7, and then the students arrive at 7:15. Our school day begins at 7:15, and we end at 1:45 for the students. The teachers can leave at 2:25, 2:30, around in there. And so that's our day. So again, I'm going to check my emails, and so far it doesn't look like I have any emails. And I'm going to have my cup of tea. I bring this thermos with my tea. Also at the office in the kitchen, the staff kitchen, we have a hot water dispenser. So I'll make tea or hot chocolate the rest of the day there. For my lunch, if you're familiar with my channel, I have it's a off-brand Hot Logic, and I also have a cold pack for my cold things. So this is the morning, and I'll check back. I have a test in my virtual class, so second and fourth block will be testing today. My first block, she did a project and not a test. So I think I'm just going to have them this morning, maybe in here. If the English teacher will not use the room for their testing, I'll have them in here for makeup work. Today is her makeup work day, so I'll probably have them in here today. So I may check in when we start our first planning before I go to my duty station. Today today is Thursday, so I won't have duty. So I'll check in with that when I do my first planning. I'll check in then. So it's morning, America. Her the proof. And my phone propped up so that I could be hands free. And she has proofed it for me. I did make one parent phone call at the start of planning. And now I'm just going to go through and see what else I need to do. But there really isn't too much left to do. Go through and plan out the rest of my IEPs that have to be written in the for the new year, because this school system, they write their IEPs between the months of January and May. All of our IEPs have to be completed by May 1st. So I am starting with my earliest one that will be due in January, and then I'll go from there. So I need to plan that out and go and start writing the next one. I turn one in and I'll start the next one. And as I said in my last vlog, when you're writing your present level of academic and functional performance, and you know you have certain things that your district requires in your present level of academic and functional performance, it's good to have a template created so that you won't leave those components out. I do that so that because I know I would forget the strengths, effects of disability, students' area of needs, academic performance, and functional performance if I did not have that template. And that is what I recommend to any SPED teacher who is writing an IEP, because for me, the hardest part of the IEP to write is that present level of academic and functional performance. Once I get past that, the rest of the IEP is easy. It's easy to find goals because for my state, we use the standards of learning, and I get my goals from our standards of learning. So getting the goals that's not hard. The accommodations, that comes from what the students' needs are. So that's not hard. The hardest part for me is writing the present level of academic and functional performance. And that takes me the longest. So if I have a template, I get all the testing information from their file, then I can write that part. So that's just a tip I will give to any SPED teacher. And that's what I really want these SPED vlogs to be. Tips on what to do if you're a SPED teacher. Tips on writing IEPs, because you can give someone a tip on how to write an IEP without giving any IEP information. That's generic. Have your template made up for the present level of academic and functional performance. And strengths, what is the student good in? What is that student's strength? And that's really the starting of the IEP. You start with the student is such and such. He's being serviced for. Is it a specific learning disability in? Is it reading? Is it math? It's going to be one of those two areas. If it's OHI, that's other health impairment. Does the student have a disability diagnosis of ADHD? Do they have a diagnosis of asthma? Because if you're OHI, that means you're other health impairment. So you're going to have a diagnosis of something else. You can't just be OHI and that's it. You have to have a diagnosis of something. If you're OHI, that means you have other health impairment. So if you're OHI, you have to have a diagnosis of something. It has to be a medical issue if you other health impairment, because health means you have a medical issue. You can be ADHD, you can have autism, which is a separate category, really. That wouldn't come under other health impairment. Autism is separate. You could be ADHD, you could have hearing issues. That could come under other health impairment. But mainly other health impairment, what I've seen has been ADHD. And that can also be ADHD inattentive type, as we used to call ADD. But that now they're lumping it all together under ADHD. So those are my tips. And I'll come back again at the end of the day, because I'm going to start working on cleaning out my emails, because I noticed I've noticed that my emails have gotten out of control. I have over 1,200 emails, and I need to clean those out. I need to clean out my emails. And what I do is I go to the end and work my way back up when I'm clearing out emails. So it is 1:12, and our students will be leaving soon. This is my team leader giving me the verbiage for my IEP. So I'm going to clean out my emails while I'm on planning and work my way back up to the email that she just sent me. And I don't want this part of the vlog to be unnecessarily long with you just sitting here watching me. So I'll be back at the very end of the day.